People are either stuck on the injury narrative or Zach Charbonnet's presence when it comes to Kenneth Walker, but they're completely missing the point. What if I told you that despite all the doubts, Walker actually put up numbers last year that should have us fired up for next season? Did you know that despite the narrative, Kenneth Walker still finished as a top 12 fantasy running back in points per game last season? And he did it despite dealing with injuries and some of the worst blocking in the NFL. Among 29 running backs with 150 or more carries last year, Walker ranked first in missed tackles forced per attempt and fifth in yards after contact per attempt. That's one of the most efficient and elusive runners in the league. And he was able to do that despite his offensive line providing him with the lowest yards before contact of any qualifying running back last year. Among running backs with 50 or more targets last year, he had a very respectable 1.43 yards per route run, which ended up being 7th among running backs with 50 or more targets last year. Not only that, but among all running backs in the NFL last year, he was 5th in target share. That's legit receiving usage. Now, one of the knocks on Kenneth Walker's game is that he needs to be more of a north-south runner at times and sometimes bounces it outside when he shouldn't be. But that's why Clint Kubiak's installation of an outside zone scheme is a game changer for him. The outside zone scheme is built for backs who have lateral quickness and one-cut ability, and that's Walker to a T. Instead of forcing him to run straight into stacked boxes, this scheme allows him to showcase his lateral agility that made him so exciting coming out of college. And it's not just me saying that. Kubiak himself said he's excited about Kenneth Walker in this scheme and even mentioned how important it is to use running backs in the passing game. In his opening press conference, he alluded to Walker being his featured guy and the other running backs like Zach Charbonnet complimenting him. And when it comes to the passing game, Kubiak's history shows that he heavily utilized running backs as receivers. Over the last 4 years as an OC or pass game coordinator, his running back room has consistently been top 10 in targets every single year. This is exactly why Walker's receiving usage and efficiency from last year matters. So don't buy into the noise. Kenneth Walker still got it. Injuries happen, but his talent didn't just disappear. The injuries are providing a bit of a discount for us. With the right scheme and a coach who believes in him, he's about to remind everyone why he's still that dude. Get back in before it's too late.